Good afternoon once more, my viewers. Still with the name, I'm again about Nancy. In this amazing tutorial, I'm going to take you through plagiarism, where we see plagiarism is the act of presenting someone else's work or ideas in your own as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. Now we talk of types of plagiarism. We have direct plagiarism. Basically, it is the copying text word for word without quotes or citations. Like, for example, I can say maybe a person given a piece of work, a research work to do, just go direct to the various articles, just copy direct what other authors have come out with, just copy words by words to be their own without making citation or quotes. We have paraphrasing plagiarism, whereby it is the process of rephrasing another's ideas without proper cites, without proper credits. We have the blending borrowed phrases into your own work, which is termed to be the mosaic plagiarism. Mosaic plagiarism here, like maybe I'm the researcher in this case doing my own project, I can go and borrow a word from a specific author without changing the phrase, the synonyms, without changing any of it. I just copy it to my work to make it as mine. That is called mosaic plagiarism. We have self-plagiarism, which is reusing your own prior work without permissions from the lecturers or from the professors, or without permissions. Here I can say that, like maybe we have been given a coursework about a certain topic. Basically, I can talk of 21st centuries and development studies, or maybe 21st centuries and information literacy. In this case, I just go and reuse the other coursework given. I submit to the next lecturer without permission. So that is what is called self-plagiarism. Next, we go to the dangers of plagiarism. One, we have reputation damage. Here, we are going to repeatedly write on something which loses its meaning, and here it leads to what? To boredom. Like those who are reading out your work, they will become bored, since the work you have just copied someone else's work or piece of work that has been published long time ago. Then secondly, the danger of plagiarism, it leads to academic plagiarism, like at the university levels, when you copy a work from other person's work, or like a work that has been published generally, and you have copied them into your work. It leads to failure. It leads to arrest itself, because you are called an academic theft. That is the penalties given in that academic fields. You have professional repercussions. legal consequences. Copying someone else's work into yours, its legal consequences might be: 1. Arrest, and you will be searched to pay much money for stealing, in fact for stealing someone else's work to be as your own. Now, lastly but not least, erosion of trust. People lost trust in you. They lost trust in your capability, that you cannot manage now to do anything, since you can just go and copy. Even if, however much you try to work hard now to avoid plagiarism, but once when you acknowledge to have done plagiarism, it lost its meaning, and no one will trust your work. Hindrance to learning. It hinders us from learning, because through plagiarism, it makes students very lazy, because you just copy and paste what someone has just done the research on. You just copy and paste. In that learning, it also leads to failure. We go to the remedies of plagiarism. We talk of site sources. It's generally useful purpose for formatting and in-text citation, as we have talked earlier on about the in-text citations, where you can see maybe when we have one author, you just write the author's name, the year of the publication. When you have two authors, you just write the name of the two authors, then the years, and as so forth, as henceforth. Now comes to paraphrase and summarize. It restates ideas in your own words with attributions, because when you are to rephrase or to paraphrase what the person says, it brings, or it gives more meaning to your word or to your work itself. Now we go to also another remedies. Avoid rushing, which can lead to accidental plagiarism, whereby it's time to be the plan and manage your time. To avoid rushing, it's to avoid what? Avoid misspelled words or ideas, because when you are to rush, you might end up doing something which leads to accidental plagiarism. As we know, as other types of plagiarism concerned, we have also accidental plagiarism. So members, here is so far what we can all talk about under plagiarism, because now the remedies we have talked about, like in text citation, you have to paraphrase and summarize. We have to do quotations, not only quotations. We have to manage our time well while handling what? Plagiarisms. Here is basically what we can talk about on plagiarism. So thanks for listening, watching, and giving in your time. May God bless you all. We meet in the next discussion.